What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to TTB Ravens Media, bringing you Ravens content every single day. If you want to see that daily Ravens content, make sure to hit the subscribe button down below and hit the notification bell as well if you want to get notified every single time I upload a brand new video. Now, today, there's going to be two videos uploaded. This one, obviously, is going to be coming out first, should be out before 11:30 a.m., and then the next one should be out at the standard time of 5 p.m. In other news, I will be live streaming over on AFS tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern time. If anybody wants to come through on the YouTube channel, I'll be talking about Bill Russell, kind of doing a, remembrance of Bill Russell, and then talking about some other NBA topics, Rudy Gobert to the Timberwolves and such. So if you guys want to come through to that, check it out. It's in the homepage of this YouTube channel. But if not, no worries. But let's get into today's video and let's talk about David Ojabo, because David Ojabo was the last rookie to hold out of his rookie contract, and he finally signed that deal. He signed it yesterday, but I'm going to talk about the Ravens defense as a whole and how David Ojabo signing that deal is now kind of fitting into what the Ravens currently have, because David Ojabo is coming off of a serious injury. He will not be ready. I highly doubt he will play in the first 8 games. I just don't expect it whatsoever. Could he play, November, December, in the playoffs? Yes, potentially. But at the same time, we don't want to assume that he would be able to get back faster than he is. The most important thing is getting him healthy and then getting him out on the football field. It's not the other way around. All right. So with the Ravens pass rush, how is that going to affect things? Because the Ravens pass rush currently is Odafe Oweh, Tyus Bowser, who's coming off of injury and I don't even believe he's practicing, and then Justin Houston, who is an aging edge rusher who I still really like. I love that signing, but the Ravens edge rushers right now are very limited. And I know I'm not bringing up every possible name. There's other players such as Dalen Hayes. Maybe Zacoby McCain is able to come in. We don't know exactly who it's going to be. But those are kind of the three main guys that we're looking at for our edge pressure that we hope can get somewhat of a consistent pressure. Which, when you're trying to build the best defense in the NFL, which the Ravens are clearly trying to do, they bring in Marcus Williams, they draft a safety in Kyle Hamilton, they draft a super sleeper defensive tackle who's been getting praise every darn day of practice in Travis Jones. And they go out and draft David Ojabo. It's very clear they're trying to build a great defense. If you don't have a pass rush, it's going to be very difficult. So they are really relying on these other players to step up. Now, I saw a tweet. I do not remember who it was from. I think it was either Jeff Zrebiec or Jamison Hensley. But they were talking about how, while we don't know exactly for certain this year with the Ravens pass rush, and people they have the right to criticize the roster at that spot, next season it's going to be really good. Like a lot of times when you have a bad, positional group, you're looking at it like, okay, we really need to address this in the offseason or in the next draft. The Ravens are set at edge rusher. It just may not be this year because of how long it may take David Ojabo to get back on the field. But next year it'll be Ojabo and Oweh, two freak athletes that'll have had more time to develop under Mike McDonald, and they will be forces of nature opposite each other coming off the edge. I'm not worried about the future of the edge rusher position, but the first 6, 7, 8 weeks, however long we don't have David Ojabo, it's going to be difficult. And when David Ojabo comes back, it's not going to be like Adrian Peterson coming back from his massive injury, right? He's never played in the NFL. He's not one of the best at his position. So once he's able to come back, that's when he starts to actually start practicing against NFL competition, because he got injured before he was on the team. It's a bit different from Rashad Bateman. Rashad Bateman came to the team, practiced a little bit, then he got hurt, then he was able to come in. But he was with the team, and he was learning the plays, and he was learning the system and the way everybody practiced, and really getting a hang of things, and he got a little bit of chemistry with Lamar. David Ojabo got injured at Michigan's Pro Day. He's going to come in, and it's going to be his first NFL practice, and it's going to be around, week 7, week 8, something like that. It's going to take some time to adjust. So when I say we may not get Ojabo till week 8, week 9, this is not, full potential David Ojabo. This is day one David Ojabo, which is probably 50%. David Ojabo, because it's going to be really tough. You know, it's like starting the school year at a new school midway through the semester. Yeah, you may be smart, but you're going to walk in and then you're going to be like, oh, this is how they do things. And it may take you a couple of weeks. So maybe we get Ojabo, you know, starting to, you know, catch his stride week 12, week 14. It all really depends on the time limit of his return. But don't expect when he returns to be the best player on the Ravens defense. Like, in 2 years, could he be? Absolutely. If he was drafted and he wasn't injured, could he come in and just be a dominant force? Absolutely. But that's with training camp, that's with rookie mini camp, that's with regular mini camp, that's with OTAs, that's with preseason. He doesn't get any of that. So it's going to be difficult for him to come back. But I do expect him eventually to catch his stride. Like I said, I'm not worried about the future of the pass rusher spot for the Baltimore Ravens. But this year, especially the first half of the year, until we get David Ojabo playing at full speed and really caught up, it's going to be difficult. Now, the other half of it is David Ojabo held out. Is that a bad thing? I don't really think so. Again, I don't think it's making that much of a difference. Now he can come into the building. Now he can, you know, go to team meetings and such. But, you know, plenty of rookies hold out. Joey Bosa held out of his, you know, rookie contract with the Chargers, and he missed games because of it. Then he ended up getting that deal, and then he signed an extension. I believe he also held out trying to get the extension, but he stayed. I think a lot of people, they see holdout, and they get worried that they don't want to play there. They get worried, oh, you know, when it comes to his first contract, we know how the Ravens are with re-signing edge rushers, he's going to want to leave. That's not necessarily the case. He just wanted, he had an idea of what he wanted, and he was able to get it. And it's not affecting him. I think if he was practicing and he was unable to practice and he was healthy and the Ravens were trying to get him on the field, I think he signs that deal sooner so that he can practice and improve his game. But because he can't practice, he has, I don't know, sort of leverage because he's like, hey, I won't come into the building. But it's not like massively affecting his ability to potentially play for the Ravens this season. David Ojabo signing his contract, I think it's great for him. I'm glad the two sides were able to come to a deal. You know, we're going to see what he ends up, you know, when he gets into the building, you know, when he's able to start really rehabbing and ramping it up and potentially getting into practice. It'll take a while. I'm not saying it's immediate, but, you know, I'm excited to watch him play. I'm excited that he got the deal done. Let me know in the comment section down below what you guys are thinking about David Ojabo, maybe hit your rookie expectations, anything about him. You know, I just felt like it was interesting, you know, and I couldn't make a video last night when it happened because I was traveling back home. And so I was like, all right, I'll upload a video in the morning, then I'll upload another one later today. So thank you everybody for watching. Subscribe for daily Ravens content. I'll see all of you again later today, and I'll be doing the live stream over on AFS if you guys want to check that out as well.